And we are live. All right. What is happening? It's been a while. Indeed, it has been. I've been rather busy, preoccupied, if you will, with other things. But today we play a game. A game that I said I would never buy, but I did. And I don't know why. Poetry. Train Sim World 2. Don't know why it has a 2 when it's virtually the same game, just on a newer game engine version. But alas, that is what it's called. Um, I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I was peer pressured by some people on Discord. They were like, "If you buy this, then we'll watch you play it." And then I was like, "Okay," because I can't disappoint the fans. They say they're gonna watch the stream. If I play a game, then I gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to them. So yeah, we're gonna check out Train Sim World 2 in all its glory, and then probably rant about it a lot. So if you're one of those Dichi dovetail games can't do anything wrong type people, and any ounce of criticism you immediately flame because you have nothing better to do with your life, I would suggest you skip this stream. If you're not one of those people, then stick around. Hit the follow button and subscribe on YouTube and all that fun stuff. Anyway, I need to find it. Do I even have it installed? That's gonna be really sad if I don't. Train Sim World 2. There it is. There it is. All right. First time setup. All right, that's gonna take a minute. How's everybody? Uh, what's new with everyone? 2020 is almost over. Holy shit! It is October 30th as I do this stream. We're down to 2 months. 2 months of 2020 remain, and then this garbage year is finally over. Oh my god. Of course, it's not like as soon as the clock ticks over to the new year, coronavirus is just going to magically disappear. It'd be great, but it's not going to happen. We all know it's not going to happen. So, unfortunately, uh, we're just gonna have to roll with it. Oh my god, I got so many notifications on my phone. Good thing I muted it for the first time ever. Is the stream fucking broken? Oh my god, why am I frozen? Can anyone hear me? Ha! OBS is frozen, I think. Oh, we're back. Ah, ooh. I think we're good. Okay, that happened. First time setup, a completely just broke everything. What's happening on here? Um, I think we're good. I think we're good. That happened. Is Train Sim World 2 just so demanding that I cannot stream it at the same time? That's gonna be really unfortunate. But also, I don't really feel like playing it, so I wouldn't be too upset about that. Windows Defender Firewall has blocked some features on this app, probably for the best. Allow access. Um, Well, the way this whole thing went down is right. I'm in a Discord right called Train Sim Community. Um, Great Discord by the way. You should totally join it. They do giveaways, so you can get free DLC for Train Sim World if that's your jazz. I'm totally not sponsored, but I mean, if Train Sim World Community wants to sponsor me, then that'd be pretty cool. I don't know what the fuck they'd pay me. It's a non-profit community. I don't think they make any money at all. Actually, it's just a fan-made community. We're in, I think. I can close this. Right. Press any key to advance. Well, before we do that, game capture properties. Train Sim World 2. There we go. So yes, I was in that Discord, and then a bunch of people were having extreme difficulty driving a train in the new this Train Sim World 2, and I was like, "Ha! Nerds can't drive a train." And then someone was like, "You should get Train Sim World 2 and show them how it's done." And I was like, "Yeah." And then they were like, "We'll watch the stream if you do it." And I'm like, "Okay." And then it was now. So here we are. Train Sim World 2 is designed to give you the freedom to enjoy your passion from the safety and comfort of your own home. I mean, I just go work for the real railroad, honestly. You get paid a lot of money and you do what you love. Pretty good. The real railway can be dangerous, can confirm. You should never attempt to replicate, copy the activities you see in Train Sim World 2 on the real railroad. Yes, don't do that because the real railroad does not work like Train Sim World 2 does. For your own safety, do not trespass on railway property. I mean, I work for the railway. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to trespass. Pretty sure I have authorization to trespass. Always follow advice given by railway staff. I'm railway staff. My advice: uh, stay in school. Don't do drugs unless it's weed. Weed's okay. And observe signs and instructions provided at all times. Anyway, okay. Oh, what the? Skip. Oh, ask me again. No, I don't know what that is. Create a new profile. All right, we're gonna make a new profile. Oh, hey, railroad crossings. We got some people to choose from. We got this guy, looks very gentlemanly. This guy looks like just a black hitman. She looks like she works at an office. Um, she looks like somebody's grandmother. Um, he looks like he has crippling depression. He just got surgery on his nose, plastic surgery on his nose. You can see right there. Um, yeah, these are all interesting people. I was gonna make jokes for those two, but I feel like the jokes would offend somebody. Um, who doesn't look terrible? This guy. He looks very he looks like he's all these people just look depressed. Just look really depressed. I would be too if I was in this game. Neutral outfit. U.S. freight engineer. London Underground. He's just gonna go for a jog. That's what he looks like. DB driver. Ah, yes. This guy's army general. UK freight. That's just. I see no difference between these two. It's gonna be a game of spot the difference. He's got the same X on the shirt. There's literally no difference. Literally no difference. Um, you've just forgotten how to put on a suit. Lure engineer. You just look homeless. Caltrain. Fucking same thing. These two are the same. These two are the same. We'll do U.S. freight engineer because that's who we are. That's what I do. Name. All right. Which one we don't want to do here? We got London Underground, a Bakerloo line. We got the just a little bit, and then we got the Sand Patch Grade. We'll do the Sand Patch Grade because I played a lot of that in the original Train Sim World, so we can compare. See how different these two games really are. Oh, that looks nice. Like the leaves, very autumny. appropriate for this time of year. Welcome to Sandpatch Grade. Fast loading time. I can appreciate that. Train Simulator takes like 8 years to load.
Welcome to Train Sim World
Oh,
2, an
yes.
immersive and highly detailed rail simulation featuring authentic routes and trains from around the world.
Okay. Hello. Wow, that's loud.
You've just been awarded some action points. These
Yay.
are displayed in the top right corner of the screen and count towards your overall experience.
Cool.
It is necessary to be fully observant of the surrounding world. Practice by looking up, down, left, and right.
Up, down, left. Holy lag. Right. Oh, I have to look at the things. Holy sensitivity. Whoops, I don't know what that was, but it's gone. Is that really loud? Let me turn it down a bit. I find it really loud, at least on my end. Probably because my volume is at 100. Fuck. Settings. Let's see if the settings have changed at all since this. Notifications. Don't know what those are. Button prompts. Measurement in units. Well, we could use the real measurement system, but I guess because this is the American Railway, we'll use Imperial. Temperature, Celsius, please. Gradient in percentage. Screenshot quality. High, obviously. Disable junction derail. I mean, HUD size, stop markers, next speed limit, that'd be good to know. Next signal, good to know. Next speed on the, wait, oh, we can just have it on the HUD. Why would you, let's always have it on the HUD. Next signal aspect, I don't need to know the signal aspect. Scenario marker, camera motion, it's a lot of stuff here. Controls. Gamepad, keyboard, controller sensitivity. Default movement, walk. I want to run. Don't run on the railway, kids, but we're going to run in the game because we can. Keyboard controls. I can change the keybinds. This game is already better than Train Sim World. Well, this is not a stream about fucking rebinding keys, so we're not gonna fucking worry about that shit. Anyway. We'll leave all that as it is.
Besides operating...
Why is that sensitivity still super high? Controls. Controller sensitivity. Oh, E, apply.
Trains. There are lots of
It's still super fast! What do you mean? Run. Invert that. No. Keyboard controls. Camera. None of that. I guess that's controller sensitivity, not mouse sensitivity. There's no mouse sensitivity. Whatever.
To navigate on foot. Try moving around now.
Great, I can move around. Wow, it can run super fast. It's a train. That's probably our train. Yeah, I fixed a thing.
This is one of many interactives to be discovered, but not all of them will be as easy to find as this one.
It's a massive dildo.
Climb aboard and take a seat in the cab with the engineers for a short ride.
Okay. We're not actually driving it, we're just gonna ride it? Okay. Wants me to get up there. Alright, let's look at the detail of this guy. For starters, he doesn't have his independent brakes applied. Rookie mistake. That's a coal train. A filthy coal train, huh? What the fuck? What am I hitting? Hello? It's just a... Why is there a random invisible wall here? What do you mean? Okay, anyway, yes. Engines look reasonable. They sound... I don't know if they sound better or worse than in the last game. I think they sound better than the last game. The last game they sounded like a fucking RC car. Alright, close the door so the bugs don't get in. Door? Oh, there it is. There's no one driving! Are you... Where's your engineer? Is he in the pisser? He might be.
You can pause the experience at any point and review previous and current objectives. Check it out now, and then return to the game when ready.
Press escape, bring up the pause menu. I did that already. Schedule. Take a seat. Task log. Oh, maybe we are gonna drive because I see there's supply power and brakes and stuff. Oh, got a message log. That's good. That's good to have. Good to have. If we miss something, we can go back and find it. Always good to have. Always good to have. I don't know how many times I've gotten lost in a game. Oh, they've revamped what the map looks like. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway.
A lot of time will be spent operating trains. So when ready,
Oh, we are driving.
sit in the engineer's seat.
Fuck. Gonna make me drive this train? Alright.
A heads-up display has appeared on the right side of the screen.
Yes, I see it.
This is a guide to what the train is doing.
Okay.
This is the speed display. The white needle shows current speed. The red marker indicates the maximum permitted speed.
Okay. Oh, I hear the radio going off.
This is the direction display. An
Okay.
arrow will indicate forward, reverse, and neutral directions.
Wow.
This is the power display. A number will indicate what
Full
position the
power.
power control is in.
Okay. What else?
These are brake indicators.
Oh, the
They
one at the
show
bottom
state
is
of the various
losing its
brake
shit right
systems,
now.
allowing independent management of them.
We got the brake cylinder, that's the independent. We got the main reservoir, we got the emergency reservoir, and we got the brake pipe. Cool. Brakes are released
In
currently?
the top right are the signal and speed limit
Interesting.
displays. These feature an indication
Proceed,
of what
caution,
is approaching
danger.
and a countdown distance to when they will come into effect.
Okay,
Some of these displays can be hidden via the settings menu
we saw that
for a
already.
more challenging experience.
Ooh, I like challenge.
This train is ready to go. Pull the indicated handle all the way back to get moving.
This one. This one. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. See, this is where I use my knowledge to say the game is wrong. This is the power handle. You do not want to just yeet the throttle into notch 8. You gotta take your time with it. Another one. Notch 2. The independent is still on, game. I don't know if you want me to do something about that. Maybe it really wants me to go all the way. Oh, now, okay, now you want me to take the independent off. And we're off! Horn?
Sandpatch Grade offers the ability to operate powerful and heavy freight trains on one of America's most stunning and famous railroads.
Cool. It's so famous, why haven't I heard of it, huh?
You are currently riding an AC 4400 CW locomotive. These are the workhorses.
Still sounds
of
like a
trains
hairdryer.
operating over the Sandpatch Grade, with CSX Transportation having more than 600 in its roster.
Wow. This is great. We're flying. I think the coal train's empty though, so that's probably why. I See, they've the thing pretty
Train
much
Sim
looks
World allows
the
you to
same.
ride and
Train.
drive trains from a selection of internal and external camera
Wow.
angles.
Press 3. So they still got the camera angles. Yeah, these engines still sound pretty terrible. Yeah, it is an empty coal train, as I suspected.
Other internal and external camera views are available to be explored. These can be accessed from the number keys.
The motion blur is still really unfortunate to look at. At least on the wheels. Like the wheels, it's kind of like the motion blur on the trees and stuff. That's reasonable, but like the wheels spinning, oh my god. It's moving so fast. It's like warping space-time. Y'all see that? Holy shit.
You've only explored a small area here, so let's take a look at what else there is to enjoy.
Yes, Dad.
Welcome to Pennsylvania. Crossing the Allegheny Mountains, the Sandpatch Grade is a vital link in the sprawling CSX rail system. Master the controls of powerful American freight locomotives.
Achievement unlocked, new
operating
recruit.
out of the
Yay.
vast Cumberland Yard facility. Whether the sun is shining, there's a rain shower, or a full-on snow blizzard, it's up to you to keep the rail traffic moving. Battle your way over one of the steepest railroad grades on the East Coast. Along the way, don't forget to place safety posters, collect lost hard hats, put up no trespassing signage, and fix broken snow markers. Welcome to the Sandpatch Grade.
Wow. Halloween sale. Holy shit. That's it. That's the whole game. Oh, never mind. Start a new journey, or explore, or tools. What tools we have? Scenario designer or livery editor. Oh yeah, I heard about these. Yeah. The thing with these, well, I've not actually like touched these. I don't know like anything about them. New livery, yeah, sure. Edit. I don't know what this is. I've not tried this. Ooh, hello. Ooh, hello. How do I? I can't like zoom out and see the whole thing. Paint. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah. Oh, wait, I wanna. Let's. Where? Aha! Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Well, I'm not gonna play with this because I have zero creativity whatsoever, but that's cool. I like that. That's fun. You can make yourself a pretty locomotive if you want to. What was the other one? The scenario. We've actually got like a scenario editor of some sort. A scenario designer. Add name for the scenario. Uh, Perfect. That's probably some sort of swear word in a foreign language. Um, Services. Add service. Cumberland Classification Yard Track 1. Hopper Yard Track 04. Okay. Wait, can I like... I can't put it on like a physical track. I see. Hmm. Right. That's 100. I thought it... Didn't I not put this in fucking... Um... Imperial? Why is it in meters? I don't know what that is. What do you mean? Okay, well, this is not quite what I thought it was. I thought they actually put in like a proper scenario editor, but I guess not. Guess not. Even though that's what the entire world has been asking for since like Train Sim World's initial release, like 8 years ago. It's more like 3 years ago, I think, maybe 4 years ago. I don't know how old this game is. The community has been begging Dovetail for, you know, a scenario editor where you can like in Train Simulator, you can build your train, you can tell it where to go, you can set up other trains, you can do some switching and other stuff and A to B, pick up people, stuff like that, right? Everyone's just been asking Dovetail, please, please, for the love of God, give us a scenario editor, please. And even I was like that. I was like, Train Sim World needs a scenario editor. Third-party content will keep the game alive. And then Dovetail has just been like, yes, we hear you. We do. We honestly, we're reading your feedback, and don't worry, there is an editor in the works, and it's coming. It's on its way. And then that kind of kept people going. Everyone was like, yeah, that's all right. We can wait. We'll relax. I mean, they kept bitching because, Train Simulator fans, am I right? And then eventually the announcement of Train Sim World 2 comes along, okay? And Dovetail's like, yeah, so we heard your feedback. We've decided to make an entirely new game that you have to pay for, and it's going to have exactly all the features that you want, except multiplayer and a world editor. Those things never going to happen, at least not for a long, long, long time. But we do have the scenario designer, okay? And then the community is like, okay, all right, so we can like place trains wherever we want. And then Dovetail's like, well, kind of. You can pick from a few predetermined locations. And then everyone's like, oh, okay, but can we make the trains how we want them to be? And then Dovetail's like, well, you see, no. What you can do is pick from a few predetermined trains that we've already built for you. And then everyone's like, well, okay, but can we do like switching? And of course Dovetail's like, well, you see, no, but you can go from point A to point B. Point A to point B. It's pretty good. You can also set up other trains to go from point A to point B. But you can't go back from point B to point A. That's not going to work. And the community's like, this is not what we asked for. This is just a glorified quick drive. And then Dovetail's like, fuck you, buy our game. So, yeah. I was hopeful for a moment. Maybe they actually put it, but that's just the actual, yeah. It's exactly what everyone said it was, a glorified quick drive. Continue? I don't know. Continue, I guess. I didn't see anything I didn't see anything for like a specific scenario. Or like service mode. I didn't see service mode either. Maybe I'm just blind. But yeah, everyone asked for a scenario editor and then they just gave us a quick drive. And then as we just saw, it is exactly what everyone said it was. Oh well.
This is the latest generation General Purpose Type 38 locomotive built by the Electromotive Division of General Motors. Known as a GP38-2, it packs an efficient 16-cylinder diesel-electric motor able to generate 2,000 horsepower.
Wow. Oh, I thought we were in the game for a second. It was stopped, and it was kind of odd. Oh, now we're in the game. Okay, climb aboard the locomotive.
First off, walk over to the locomotive as indicated.
Okay, did that.
Open the cab door and proceed.
Hello.
To take control, you'll want the engineer's seat.
Yep.
Safety always comes first on the railroad. So to start with, we need to let those around us know this locomotive is operational. Begin by turning the forward headlights control to bright.
Okay, I don't know how it works in America land, but up in Canada, because we're in a yard, the headlights have to be on dim, not bright. And you're supposed to put both on, but it's not gonna let me do that one for some reason. Okay.
To the left is the auto brake, which applies brakes along the entire length of the train. Let's move this to release. We're about to move, so make 2 blasts of the horn to alert anyone around. Remember, safety first. Now add some power, but not too much. Too much power too soon can damage both the locomotive and the cars. Always start off nice and slowly. Increase the throttle lever by 1 notch.
Okay. Can I turn off the bell, please? Also, in my experience, with these engines, the bell does not turn on automatically when you blow the horn. Ooh, I like the cabin shake there. That's quite nice. Let me turn off the bell! Oh my god, it's so annoying. The bell just gave up and then it started again. Oh my god. This is actually hell. This is a railroader hell. But yeah, up in Canada, we'd have this headlight on dim and this headlight on dim, so both forwards and backwards, the lights are on dim. Because you don't need to actually have it on bright unless it's fucking dark.
Great work. To maintain it.
I don't need to hear anything you're saying.
That concludes the basic engineer training on this locomotive.
Great. But yeah, we have the lights on dim just so other people can see that the train is moving. And then if you're coupled onto cars, like if we were tied onto cars here, we could turn that light off.
That was great work. You've just completed your first lesson operating the GP38-2.
Wow.
There's always more that can be discovered, though. As engineers, we'll never stop honing our skills.
Wow. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's the entire game. You don't need to light up the entire yard with your headlights. Most yards usually have massive spotlights so you can see anyway.
So, you want to learn about yard switching? Let's
Yes.
take a look. Before a train goes anywhere, crews arrange all the cars together.
Yes.
Meticulous planning goes into making sure the right cars go to the right tracks to make up the right trains. This process is called switching.
Yes. I don't say that much planning goes into it. Alright, we're in.
Climb aboard this locomotive and we'll get started.
Yes, sir. Of course, we're in. Okay. It's gonna make me set up everything, is it?
And pull towards the cars ahead. Take it easy, though.
Damn. Oh, it makes me want to do it bright, doesn't it? Right. Maybe not. Well, I'm gonna do dim and dim just because that's the way I know how to do it. Freight. We want this should be applied. I don't know why this is never applied, but it should be. Release. It's this one. We want that to be lead or dead. I'm surprised this one didn't have an indicator on it. Everything else has like do this, do this, do this, do this, but this one didn't. So if you're playing this and you're wondering why your train's not moving forward, make sure this is set to lead or dead. Good, 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 good. Dim, dim. I think we're good. We're moving. I assume we're tying into those cars because that's what we're aligned for.
Gently bump into the cars up ahead. The couplers will engage automatically.
Yes, sir. Normally I use the keyboard for the controls, but I kind of want to see how we fare actually like looking at. Whoop. Should be nice and easy. Bit of a rough one, but that's fine. Now what?
That's it. You got this. Now, haul them back beyond the switch in the track.
Okay. Guess the hoses still tie up automatically. That's one thing I would like to see eventually in Train Sim World is the hoses doing up if you have to do them up as the player. Like in Deerell Valley, you actually have to do up the hoses. Unless he's on air, because I noticed the angle cock isn't open. Can't click it. Same. Shame. I don't know. Maybe these aren't on air. Although I don't think Train Sim World does off-air cars. I mean, they just all air up automatically. Yeah, we're tied onto these cars. So we can turn the headlight off. That's the one I want. Do I still need to like stop literally on top of this thing? I remember in the last version of the game, if you were not like literally the cab was not on top of the marker, it wouldn't count. Okay, it seemed to count that.
Put these cars with the others on the adjacent track, a switch in the track must be changed. Climb down from the locomotive and walk to the switch.
I mean, I should have a conductor doing this for me, but I mean, I guess. Making me do all the work. Oh my god. This is what the railroad would have us do if we didn't have unions. Imagine.
Excellent. We're all set. Climb back aboard and push the cars down the track, connecting them with the others already there.
Okay. Well, so far we've not encountered anything horrible yet. Too bad they didn't make this to have RCL capabilities. That would be really cool, having belt packs and stuff in this game. We want to go forwards. Notch one. Yeah, having a RCL would be really dope. I remember many moons ago when everyone was still really hopeful for this game. I think one of the devs said that they were hoping to one day have belt packs in this game. But I mean, they were hoping for an editor, they were hoping for multiplayer, they were hoping for Steam, they were hoping for so many things, and look where we are 4 years later. It's still the same game it was when it first released. Can't actually see, I don't know how close we are. This is why I need a conductor. Are we close? Anyone? Somebody give me car counts, please. Oof. Definitely hit that.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Thanks. It's almost like I do this for a living.
No.
He was about to say something, but I was 7 steps ahead of him. They actually tell us to apply the handbrakes.
Pull the cut lever to disconnect the locomotive from the cars.
That's new. I've never had it actually tell me to put on the handbrakes before. Did you say cut lever? Cut lever? Operating lever. Thanks.
And that's all there is to it. This process is repeated until all the cars required are assembled on the same track. To finish, climb back aboard the locomotive and move it up the track so it is ready to...
So what did TSW2 improve from TSW? I think they've reworked some of the physics. They've applied adhesion, or adhesion if you're a British person. We had a brief look earlier at the scenario planner or designer and the livery editor. Livery editor is pretty cool. That's a nice thing to see. The scenario editor or planner or whatever the fuck they call it. It's just quick drive. Literally just quick drive from Train Simulator. It's not even that good of a quick drive because in Train Simulator you can at least build your own train from scratch and have it as long or as short as you want. In Train Sim World 2, you can only use predetermined trains.
Refueling is an important part of keeping a locomotive running, so let's go over how we do it.
I don't know how to do all these things. Can I like go to a scenario? Let's find a scenario. Or even service mode. Do they still have service mode? God, this looks really nice. Explorer. Scenario. There's 8 scenarios. Timetables. Oh, that must be service mode. Presets. Blizzard. Let's do Blizzard. We can do fucking Blizzard. Why not? Let's do a Blizzard. Let's get one of these massive cunts. All right. Let's fucking. Right. Things that should have already been in the game. Yeah. 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 And even then, there's so much missing. But it is what it is. I'm sure this helper bear back to Cumberland for his next thing. Oh, they got helpers? Oh. There's definitely a lot more services in here than there used to be. But let's find one. This one, maybe? This is a manifest. Does it give me any oh, no, don't, we're just gonna go straight into it. Okay, I guess we're doing a manifest. I heard the trains were longer too, by like 10 cars, so nothing staggering. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, people in the train sim community Discord were complaining about being it too difficult to keep the train going up the grade with the new adhesion physics. So we're gonna show them how it's done. Begin. Oh my goodness, I already cannot see a thing. Right. Front headlights bright. Oh, I got an achievement for using the headlights. Imagine that. Okay, I want to make sure this is actually set up properly. Uh, that on, gauge lights on, step lights on. Alright. Oh my goodness, relax. Heating, air conditioner. Low, high heat. High heat. It's fucking freezing in here. I can see my breath. Control run, headlights. We want short hood lead. Heaters. Just get them going. Ooh. I can hear wind. I thought I could hear the heater turn on. Maybe I'm just insane. Engine stop, engine start. Number lights on. Crosswalk, control. These should all be on already. Alright. Oh my goodness, it's fucking frigid out here. Why do I... Why? The chain is still there, but I guess I'm just gonna walk right through it. Don't know why I have one of these engines, but hey ho. Hopefully it's a light train. Handle off. That's released. That's good. Ditch lights, step lights, gauge lights. I gotta love wasting time playing with a heater. Dude, I do it in real life all the time. Cut out. Trail 6. Run. We want you to be controlled from nothing to couple at either end. Platform lights. No! Fuck up. Platform lights. Engine lights. Number lights off because this is not the leading engine. Warning devices. What's this? Okay, I think we're good. I think we're all Gucci. This thing. Air brake. That's not right. We want this to be cut in, lead, save changes. Exit that. Do I have my train details somewhere? Ah, yes. Still. Okay. This is a new thing that I saw that I thought was really cool, but I had one issue with it. All right, this. We never measure our trains in yards. It's always in feet. So that fucking irritates me. I don't know why, but if that's the case, I pushed something and something happened. If that's the case, I'm going to assume that the distance counter is also still in yards. Modify preset. Enter a new preset value. I want, what do I want? What is it? 872, we'll just go with 873, 873 yards. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, shit. $800. 73 yards. I don't know why it's in yards. It's gonna bother me for years. Distance counter mode. How do I change that? How do I save preset? Count up. I want you to count down. Count down from preset. Yes. That's it. Okay, that's good. I think, hopefully. Let's turn on the wipers so we can fucking see. You want your wipers on there, miss? Yeah, I'll turn them on for you. There you go. You're welcome. I think we're good to go. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. How heavy was this train? 5,443.5 tons. 44 cars. I see. I assume that's what that is. Alright, so not that heavy of a train. Who's calling me? I'm not available right now. Forward. Release the brakes. That's already released. I think we're good to go. Whoops, notch one. Alright, we're slowly but surely rolling. I'm just gonna use the keyboard. I don't like trying to control this with the mouse so much. Peel off. Release. Oh, C is closes the crossing back there. Okay. Pick pipes up. Oh, that's not what I want. I think we're moving. Are we moving? Maybe. Flow is just going insane right now. And the train's not moving yet. Okay, the rear is slowly but surely releasing the brakes. There's another train here. Pretty cool train. Wait, we actually have engines on the back? God damn. Okay. We have engines on the back. I was not aware of this. Wait, you can't even set up DPs on this thing. There's no option to set up remote control locomotives. There's no option for DPUs. How do I even do this? How do I even get these to work? Dovetail! I can't actually... These are useless! These are useless to me! I can't do anything! They're just dead weight! No wonder nobody can get up the hill in this game! God damn it! This is why we can't have nice things, chat. Okay, the rear is like basically released now. Come on. Oh, maybe the... Oh my god, I bet you the fucking brakes are still on for these fucking engines. What's the free fly key? Is this one? Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I have an EOTD on here. The engine has its own built-in end of train thing on it. Yeah, the brakes are still on this thing. I can't do... Oh my god. I literally cannot... These are just nothing but dead weight to me, and they've got their brakes still on. I can't do anything with this. This is terrible. Chat, help me. Oh my god. Everyone's wondering why they always stall going up the hill in this game. It's because they've got useless locomotives on the back of their train with their brakes still on. This is terrible. This is truly terrible. Doesn't sound like they're putting in any power at all. We're moving though. Barely. Not really. No, they definitely have their brakes on. They 100% have their brakes on. Oh my god. What do you mean? I have to walk back 873 yards now. Oh my god. I might actually have to. In the cold, in the snow. Good god, this is absolutely terrible. Hang on, let me just put this in neutral. Okay, I'm just gonna cut those engines off. Fuck it. I'm cutting them off. I don't care. I don't need them. I don't want them. They're useless to me. Honestly, who thought of this? Who thought of this? This is terrible. Wait, can't I just... Hang on. Let's go back. Pretty sure I can just unhook it with the 8 camera. Pretty sure I can just unhook it with the 8 camera. If not, then I'll be sad. But let's try it. Actually, wait. I'm thinking about it now. In Train Sim World, the original one, if you unhooked any engines or added engines or anything like that, and like the train was not exactly as it was meant to be when leaving the yard, then you wouldn't get a clear signal. So this could prove awkward, and we might have to do a different service. But we should be able to go like this, and just fucking cut this bitch off. Sweet. Alright, we no longer have that useless dead weight. Let's see if we can accomplish anything. We're going backwards! That's not what I wanted. Is it going the right way? No idea. I think we're still going... maybe? I cannot tell. Literally notch 4, we're not going anywhere. Put the sand on. But they work like the second loco does, just applies the throttle to the whole train. I mean, we were trying to go forward and the brakes weren't released, and I couldn't hear them actually, like, revving up at all. Why are we not... we're not getting any tractive effort at all. Oh, it's because I'm in neutral. I'm actually dumb. That would help. Huzzah! We're moving forward. Notch 2. Too many CSX cars, not enough other roads. Yeah, the variety is lacking, to say the least. But we are going in the right direction. Now, the next question is, will the dispatch actually give us a light out of the yard without those 2 engines on the back? It probably won't. I'm almost certain that it won't give us the light out. Oh, it's worth a shot. On the upside, we're moving. So we have green at the top right. Oh yeah. Maybe we'll be good. That's so ridiculous. Why would they give me a train with fucking DPs when I can't even like set up DPs with this stupid fucking computer? Someone wasn't thinking about it when they put this game together. Ultimate detail and simulation, my ass. Oh well. We don't need 4 engines to get up the hill. Easy mode. Oh, I had that turned off. Lack of thought in this game gives you PTSD. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Okay, I'm going to assume that we're lined up already. If not, then... oh well. Wait, I can see on the camera, can't I? Or the, 9... the map. Yes! Definitely did not forget what the word was for map. Yeah, we're all lined up. Oh, he's actually gonna give us the light out! Yay! Maybe we didn't need those locomotives. Or they fixed it so then you can change the train around. It will still work. Wow, I cannot wait to listen to these locomotives for this whole scenario. Sounding like a washing machine on high spin. Anyway. Oh, that's cold up there. Let's not do that. How you doing, mate? Doing good? Alright on. How many engines do you have? I did have 4, but unfortunately 2 of them were on my tail end and I couldn't do anything with them, so we got rid of them. So now we have just these 2. Which, I mean, we're like 46 cars. It's more than enough power to get up the hill. More than enough. Go via Heinemann. Yes, sir. Holy shit, I'm speeding. If I remember rightly, it went slightly downhill until you got to the signals, and then it went uphill again. So it might be wise to put on a bit of breakage. I'm curious to know how the adhesion goes with this thing. So they've like completely reworked it. So you can get a lot more wheel slippage, and that's why I wanted to do this in wet and grimy conditions. So I want to see how hard this really is, or if everyone who plays in the Discord is just really incompetent. I got 15 points for driving over the speed limit. What? Okay. I guess. You all saw that, right? It said 15 points, plus 15 points for driving over speed limit. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Anyway, now we just relax, push the alerter every now and then. It's all good. Actually, I think the alert is disabled by default. I forget how to turn it on. It's like Control Q or Shift Q. Shift Q. Oh. Well, rip. I don't know how to turn the alerter on. It should be on by default. Don't know why it isn't. Actually, I think I have a theory. I have a theory as to why the alerter is always off by default. I think it's because the AI is not capable of resetting the alerter. So if the alerter was on by default, then eventually, once the AI got moving, the alerter would go off, and the AI would just be dragging a brake the whole time. Throwing devices in the cabinet behind you. I thought that was just in the Jeeps and SDs. I don't think it's actually here. Window heaters. Oh, we should probably have those on. Crossing lights. Refrigerator. Refrigerator off? What do you mean? Good lights. Distributed power. Bet you that's what we got to turn on. We probably had to turn that on. But still! That just makes it DP capable. You still have to, like, fuck around on the settings and the thing. Whatever. I'm done with this game. I'm over it, chat. I'm over it. I'm willing to bet my entire Twitch account and YouTube account and Twitter account that all I had to do was turn that on and those engines would start working. I bet my whole career. My entire paycheck. Whatever. We don't need those engines anyway. They're just dead weight. Rubbish. Pointless. I've literally never... I'm playing too much Minecraft. I keep pushing C to try and zoom in. But I've virtually never seen CSX with distributed power anyway. At least not on manifests. I swear, like, CP and CN are like the only railroads that do distributed power on their freight trains. Every other railroad does them on, like, grain and intermodal, but, like, mixed manifests are just always conventional for some reason. Crossing! Horn sounds like a horn. Is this quiet, by the way? Or is it just right? It looks reasonable on Discord, I think. Or not Discord, fuck. OBS. Oh yeah, that's another thing. In Train Sim World 2, they disabled the crossings, so they no longer go up and down like they did in the original Sand Patch Grade. Which, I mean, I don't know why. They worked. I don't know why you'd break something that wasn't broken. Or fix something that wasn't broken. Should watch our train go by. Why are we going so slow? I just realized we're going like no miles an hour. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Come on, mate, come on. Holy shit. Sand? I mean, it doesn't say we're wheel slipping, but, you know. Why? Like, why do they disable the crossings? Is that what you're asking? If that is what you're asking, then the reason is, at least from what I understand, is what is it? Whatever. Sand Patch Grade was not originally on consoles, but everyone wanted it on the consoles, so in order to port Sand Patch Grade over to consoles, they had to make it optimized And part of the optimization included disabling the crossings because they were somehow so performance heavy, but I mean, I've never encountered an issue with the crossings. Probably because I have a PC, and PCs are capable of doing much more performance heavy things. But I mean, I guess may as well. If you can't have it on console, then why have it on PC? Am I right? That just makes sense. That's just logic. Obviously. All right, we're getting backed up to speed now. God, this locomotive sounds terrible. Oh my God, this hurts. This hurts. This hurts my ears. I honestly can't tell if it sounds better or worse than in the last game. What's that? I can't even see what that says. End of EOT emergency, I think. Okay, you know what? We might have maybe needed those engines. We're notch 5 and we're like hardly moving. Oh, we're doing alright. We're doing alright, mate. The real test is going to be after Heinemann. The lights flash. No, they don't. Ooh, shaky, shaky. I like the cab rocking. Rocking back and forth, that's nice. Ooh, we are really speeding now. Oh, that's not what I want. I want the this one. Trying to stop this at the end of the line is going to be a lot of fun. I'm reading this chat. Kind of. I see someone mentioned the crossing performance thing. All engines, power control, comm switch, yellow, top left. What? Where? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's the radio. Those don't work. Fan speed. I think you're high, mate. Alerter. Knowledge. No idea. Alright, I think we're out of the yard now. Yes, we are. Alright, the fun begins. Looks like a radio. Yeah, this is the radio. Banking comm off. I don't even what? 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 The fuck is banking com? I've got no clue. I've never heard of that. And I drive these for a living. Well, I don't drive them, but I work on them. Top left middle looks like a radio. What, this? That's just a fan. This is the radio. Hey dear mate. Doing alright? How are the kids? Alright, we're gaining speed. Not very fast though, I'm concerned. He means turn banking com on. What does that even do? That's not a thing. I've turned it on. Nothing's happening. Banking com, that's not a thing. I don't know why that's there. That doesn't exist. Whatever, I'll leave it on. I'll leave it on to satisfy chat. Banking would be the UK term for having a loco on the back. Oh. Well. Okay. But that's not how they work in America. That's not how they work at all. That button does not exist on American locomotives. There should be an option here for distributed power. You go into it, and that's how you link up and control locomotives that are distributed throughout the train. Banking com's not a thing in America. I don't know why that's there. If you've seen, actually don't, if you've played Run 8, Run 8 has the distributed power on here. I don't know if actually it might. I think the Searchlight Simulations AC4400 has the distributed power option here as well. It doesn't work though, because Train Simulator doesn't do distributed power very well. But yeah, there would be an option on one of these functions things to go into distributed power. You would punch in the number of the locomotive that's going to be this distributed power engine. Then you would link it up, do some tests, and then you can either control it independently. So you can do what's called fencing. You put a fence between the two, the lead engine and the rear engine, and then that will allow you to control the power and brakes independently of this locomotive. So you could set it up so then like these engines are just turned off and you have the tail one pushing you. Or you can do the other way around, and then the tail end locomotives are doing nothing, they're just sitting there, and this one's doing all the work. Which, I mean, I don't know why that's not a thing in this game. That's literally, like, that's like the thing that makes American railroading so much fun. It's sad that it's not represented in this game. But yeah, banking com. Why? Don't know why. Don't know why. Don't know why. Oh, we've used up a lot of fuel already. Holy smokes. That was all fours when we started. Now we're down to 4-4-31. Wow. It's cold out there. Definitely still snowing. We're not even on like that much of a steep grade, and we're struggling. I'm concerned. Well, if we stall, we stall. Oh well. I ain't worried about it. Just double the hill, forehead. Alright. So, we were here. We started over here in the yard. There's a lot of trains in here. There's the poor engines we left behind. Shame. Shame. Well, someone will get those eventually, I'm sure. So we are going all the way up to here, I think. Should be a solid 3 hours. Clear. Horn makes me sad. The engines make me sad. Everything about the sounds for this make me sad. 'Tis unfortunate. I think I heard somewhere that that they remixed the audio for this locomotive. I think they should have, you know, done new audio entirely. But oh well. Oh well. Tis a shame. Tis a shame. Not sure why, but it works on this game. Like the distributed power thing. I mean, I'll keep that in mind for next time I have remotes. Agreed, needs new audio. Yeah, we'll probably never see new audio for these though. Here's to hoping that they're making a new locomotive. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a CW44 or whatever the fuck. I don't know what locomotives are called. They just drive the trains. I'm not that much of a foamer like most people are. But here's to hoping that the new locomotive sounds better. I wonder if they'll actually like make the screens better too. I doubt it. I'm at the point when it comes to like Train Sim World and Dovetail games, I'm at the point now where I'm like, it would be nice if they did these things, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. That's just how it is now. I'm honestly just done expecting something great. My rule is keep your expectations staggeringly low, and then you can never be disappointed. Works every time. Alright, well now we get to just sit back and relax. Enjoy the ride. Things are gonna get really interesting when we get to Heinemann, because that's when the grade gets real steep. Not gonna lie, I'm expecting a stall. I'm expecting a stall. If we don't stall, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Just trying to help guys, little tip on heavy trains and extreme weather. Yeah, that's alright, it's alright, mate. Appreciate the help. Appreciate it. Can't even tell if it's a crossing or not. I think it is. Yes, it is. Clear signal. What's Run 8 look like? It's... Run 8... Well, the features that I like about Run 8 personally is it has a really good industry system. So, every freight car has a certain place that it needs to be, and it's your job to get it there. And, I was talking earlier about fencing DPs, so you can run them independently of the head end. That's another feature that Run 8 has. However, visually, it lacks scenery. There's usually not that much scenery-wise. Some of the newer routes, like San Bernardino Sub, are really nice for scenery, but it's still not that good. It has a day-night cycle. It has multiplayer, so if you want to play, if you want to drive trains with your friends, that's a good opportunity for you there. Dispatching as well. It's got a full dispatching screen. I have played Run 8 on the stream before, and I've got stream archives up on my YouTube channel. CJ Dipper 1212. You can go check them out. Oh, hello, train. Dim the lights so don't blind him. So yeah, it's got a dispatcher. You can also get external dispatching programs if you don't like the one that's in game. I use TSCAD, TSCAD, Train Simulator Computer Aided Dispatcher, which is really cool. Yeah, graphics are pretty piss poor. Audio too. Audio sounds pretty meh, pretty sad. But you can get a lot of mods. There are mods for sound and also reskins that are floating around the internet. You just have to talk to the right people. Because technically modifying the game is not allowed. But I mean, everybody does it anyway. I don't think anybody particularly cares. At least they don't sound like washing machines. That's true. I would say the default Run 8 sounds are better than that. Oh, there's another crossing there. Whoops. Oh well. I still whistled for it. Can't get mad at me. Yeah, the things that make Run 8 what it is, for me personally, dispatching, multiplayer, and the industry system. Those are like the three things that really make Run 8 stand out as a train simulator. Everything else, it's really lacking. I hear rumors though of version 3. Currently we're on Run 8 version 2. I hear rumors of version 3 having a complete overhaul on the graphics. that's just rumor. And I mean, I've been hearing talk of version 3 for like 2 years now, and it's still no sign of it coming out. And like the devs are really quiet. Like you thought Dovetail was bad at communicating with their audience? The Run 8 devs are worse. They don't say anything. And then they take like 8 years to push out new DLC. Are we there yet? Okay, we're there. Okay, we're almost at Hyman. So we will eventually get to the interesting part, and we'll see how we fare. Renee doesn't say anything for like 2 years, and then say one thing, and then it's dead quiet again. Pretty much, yeah. Like when was the last update? Like a year ago now? They had update 9 and then a freight car DLC that came out at the same time. And it's just been nothing. Dead silence. Static on the radio. They're quiet. They're quiet about everything. You'll check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a year ago. A year ago now that version or update 9 came out. Eleven 25/2019, so almost a year ago. 11 months ago, pretty much. Clear signal. I like the cabin shake. I don't know if you can see that very clearly on the stream. The cab is rocking around. Rock-a-bye, baby. In the freight train. At least the game runs better than TSW2 with the lack of comms and graphical stuff. That is true. And I mean, like, me personally, I can usually forgive the graphics. I mean, I always just sit in a yard and switch all day anyway. I'm not much for running road trains. Yeah, it runs surprisingly well. I mean, you'd probably stutter a bit on like a home office computer. But you don't need like a super PC to run it. The other downside to it is it's only American freight, so if you prefer, you know, UK, German, anything that isn't in North America, or the United States basically, then you're kind of out of luck. We're starting to lose speed now. We're on a 0.6% grade. Not even like the main grade yet. Clear signal. So, who cares about European stuff? Am I right? Ha! Europeans. Who needs them? Hello, Cheers Gadget. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. How's it going, mate? How you doing? I'm like 90% sure this train stalls. Finally got to cop this game today. I was very sad I had the old game and everyone had this game, lol. Yeah. I mean, Personally, I don't find that much of a difference between the two versions, apart from the adhesion system. So you get adhesion, improved adhesion. You get the scenario planner and the livery editor. Apart from that, it's like basically the same game. Never play European roads? Yeah, me neither. I'm not much of a Euro train fan. I've played a few of them, but like my main preference is just American freight trains. I think people tend to prefer the country that they grew up in. So yeah, American freight trains are kind of my default. I just like how big and long and loud they are. For some people, that's not their thing. But hey, hey ho, to each their own. Okay, we're steadily decreasing in speed, and I don't appreciate it. Alright, 25 coming up. How to use the computer screen here. So you see the different buttons here, like this one's measured mile. If you want to do measured mile, then you click F3. So like you click the soft keys down here is what they're called, soft keys, and they line up with each of these different screens. So like exit lines up with F8. Unexpected vehicle formation. What? Oh, it's because I dropped those two engines earlier. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, we gotta reduce to the 25 here. So what buttons do you press for specific loads? Well, this is kind of like the main menu. In real life, there's a lot more options here, but if you wanted to set up the air brakes, there's air brake right there. It lines up with the one key, and then you can press the different buttons you need to, either to cut in, cut out. If you want to set it to trail, set it to cut out and trail. And then you would hit save changes, but I'm not going to do that because that would fuck up my train. And then you've also got your distance counter. So I've got it set up already, so if I hit distance start, you can see it's going to start to count down there. And then you can press 4, that'll set up, you can change it to what you want here. You can change it to either count up from 0 or count down from your preset. And the other one that you might use is the speed control. Wow, we are having a great time here. Cheers, Gadget. Thank you for the follow. Wow, the wheel slip. The wheel slip. Holy shit. This engine is rocking a lot. We got the sand on, so you know. You can actually see like the wheel slip occurring on the train. I don't see any wheel slip. What do you mean? Looks fine to me. I also don't see any sand coming out of the hoses. That's not ideal. Oh, it's because it turned off. What scenario is the one that takes like 2 hours? I think any scenario that goes from like one end of the route to the other. It's like we're doing a service right now. We started down here and we're gonna go all the way up to here. So this is gonna take us a couple hours at least. Well, we're still moving in a forward direction. This is probably gonna take us longer than 2 hours because we're doing like 12 miles an hour. I don't know why this is turning off automatically. It should stay on. In fact, these engines usually do sand automatically, but I don't know why it's fucking making me do it myself. What do you do as a job in real life? In real life, I am a conductor for Canadian National, based out of North Vancouver. So I got a lot of experience on these trains. I feel like we're not going to make it, chat. I feel like we're not going to make it. This isn't looking very, very hopeful. We probably should have kept those engines back there. This is looking less than ideal. It's looking more and more grim as time goes on. Oh, so you know what you're doing? Sometimes. Yeah, we're not gonna make this, mate. Alright, we are now stalled. We're officially stalled. Well, shit. I guess we didn't need those engines that we cut off earlier. But in my defense, okay, there was no option to set up distributed power. I did not know that there was an imaginary button here that just made distributed power work. Because, you know, apparently European trains, they just click a button and it works magically. God, this still fucking irritates me. Okay. Right. There is Canadian National in this game. Why not play that? The Canadian National route is currently not in TSW2. I think in the next update it will be though. Main menu. Oh, no, I can just restart. Should I restart or should we do a new service? We'll restart. We'll restart. Hopefully we can figure out how to get those engines to work, and then hopefully we can get up the hill without issue. Seen another guy using it? Maybe they do have it in TSW2. I don't know. I thought they didn't yet. Halloween sale. Have I made a livery so far? I do not have the creativity to make a livery. I'm sure if I spent like a couple hours, I could do something crazy. Okay, banking comm on. And distributed power on. Okay. Window heaters, gotta have those. Crossing lights, refrigerator. Gotta keep the water cold. Keep my lunch cool. Good. Control, we want this short hood lead. Number lights on, because we're the leading loco. Heaters. Can I show you later how to make one? Sure. We can have a play with that. Gen field on. Heating, air conditioner. We want high heat. Step lights on. Good. See, I was pointing out earlier the air brakes. So it one. It's cut out trail. We want it in lead. Cut in lead. Save changes, and there we go. Oh, I don't know how to turn that off. Well, we got sand now. Maybe it'll turn off automatically, as it seems to like to do. Alright, we're in the yard. I don't think we need that, so we can turn the brakes off. Release the brakes, I mean. Let's make our way over here. I'm pretty sure this one was, whoops. Pretty sure this one was set up already, but we'll just double check. Oh yeah, lights. Control front of the unit. Platform lights, engine lights. That's all good. Ooh. Ditch lights, at least cut out. Trail 6. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we can test and see. I'm willing to bet that I have to do something with these other engines, though. If I have to walk back and do something with these engines, I'm gonna be really upset. Unless I can somehow do them from here. Why is my train moving backwards? Stop it. Oh. Actually, it might be easier with the 3 camera. Here we go. Yeah, so in real life, right? We would want to go back to this locomotive. We would go into this screen. We would find the button that sets up DP. We'd go in. We would push in the number for the lead locomotive. So 407. We'd put in the number for that. They would link up. We'd do some tests, and then it would all be good. But I think I want. Can I even click anything from here? I think it's gonna let me. Well, let's just hope that it's all set up automatically. Let's close the window. Here's to hoping that it all works. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna cry. Brakes released, flows down to 0. Headlights on. Where's my conductor? She fucked off. She remembers when I stalled the first time. She didn't want to do that again. I'll turn her wiper on anyway. Alright, I don't hear that powering up at all. I think the brakes released though. Yeah, the brakes released, so that's good. We're off to a good start. But I don't hear them actually revving up though. Unless that's just like a performance thing. I'm concerned, chat. I'm concerned. I love how they have an EOT on a locomotive that has built-in EOT in it. Well, we have the brakes released, so we know that works. Well, we can either risk it for the biscuit and hope that they're providing power. But then if we stall on the hill, then we're going to have a bitch of a time trying to get started again. Or we can just bite the bullet now, walk back there, and make sure it's set up properly. I think we should just risk it. And if we stall, then you can see me struggle to get the train going again. Aren't those DPs shut down? They sound like it. I don't hear them, like, doing anything. But the brakes have released, so we know that they've got connection to the head end. But there's also, like, I can see, like, smoke come out of the smokestack, so... Maybe they're working and they're just quiet. Who knows? In real life, is the engineer informed of an upcoming rail crossing? Yes. There are signs along the right-of-way that shows, that indicates when a crossing is coming, so go find one. They're usually about a quarter mile from the actual crossing itself. I know there's definitely one along here somewhere. Let's go find it. That's not the sign. Here we go. So this sign tells you that a quarter mile down the track there is a crossing coming up. So you gotta prepare yourself to do the correct whistle. These crossings don't even make a sound. They don't even have audio. So sad. So sad. I don't know why they got rid of that. Back locals sound like they're idle. They probably are. And we're probably going to stall again. And we're going to be very sad. But we'll find out when we get there. Until then, let us enjoy the warmth of this cab as I sit by myself with no conductor. I didn't set up my distance counter. How long are we again? 8873 yards. Yards for some reason. The count is in feet. I just saw that. I just noticed that. The distance count is in feet. What? What? I have to do math? I have to do math, chat? I haven't been in school for like 2 years. I've never done math. Oh my god. Phone, calculator, please. That's the clock. Why did I click the clock? Calculator. Oh no. Come on. There we go. What was it? 873. 873 times 3. It's 3 feet in a yard, right? 2,619 feet. Really? That's it? This train's tiny. This train's tiny. What do you mean? Modify preset. 0, that's a 1. 0, 2619. 2, 6, we'll call it 20. There we go. Save preset. Countdown from preset. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. Hard to use the conductor of Lamau. Yeah, I don't know how. Don't know why. But hey, guess they were desperate. Train is longer than the tallest building in the world. What do you mean? I mean, well, Most of our trains are like 10,000 feet. This train is a baby. Is baby train. Right. Okay, now I want to make sure that actually it's going to count down properly. Distance start. Are you counting up? Count down from preset. Pfft. Distance counting in progress. What do you mean? Stop. Distance. Just set up. Count down from preset. There we go. Why is it 8,000 now? What? 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 What do you mean? 8,500 something? I disagree. I disagree. It's 2620, chat. 26. How does that? Huh? What? This game's trash. This game's actually trash. It says feet. I put in feet. What? What are you talking about? Are you manifest train? Yes. We have some freight. Dude, this distance counter is garbage. Zero. Zero it, please. This button doesn't even work. Why is it an option? This button doesn't work. Okay. Let's try putting it in yards, right? 873. 0, 0, 8, 7, 3. Okay. Save preset. Count down. Distance start. It's now the right distance! What do you mean? Chat, am I high? Distance setup. It says feet. It says distance counter in feet. You gotta put it in yards. And then it just magically changes to feet. What? Bruh. I'm so done. I'm so done. I'm over it, chat. Those engines are definitely not working. We were doing this coming out before when we cut them off. Oh well. We're gonna stall, and it's gonna be great content on YouTube, so fuck it. So many buses. Isn't it a Friday? Isn't school out? No idea. No idea. God, the distance counter. Why? Why? It's like they've never been in a locomotive before, the developers. They probably haven't, honestly. They probably got their information from like some rail fan. I like emailed him and it was like, hey, we got some questions about trains. And then the rail fan was like, yes, this is my time to shine. And then they asked him a bunch of questions that he didn't know the answer to, so he just fucking made it up. Like, does the distance counter work in meters, miles, feet, inches? And he's like, yards. That makes sense. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolute scam. So just haven't whistled for any of those crossings. I'm a terrible engineer. Look at me using dynamic brakes to control the train. Like a pro. Like an absolute pro. I almost don't want to use the horn. It just doesn't sound good at all. "20 miles an hour!" Speed up the pace. Pitter patter. We got places to be. Does the preset work on this one too? No, I'd have to do it twice. Aww. That's irritating. 25, let's go. Let's get her going. Let's get her done. Alright. Oh, the RC car is revving up. It's revving up. You can hear its little gears. You can hear its little engine roaring. Right. This train is short. 2,600 feet is a little over half a mile, I think. 1 mile is 52.80. Yeah, little under half a mile, I think. That's math. Yeah, 26, it's 52. So yeah, little under half a mile. When most trains are like 2 miles long, so it's a little baby train. It's little baby train. I squished train with fingers. In fact, I had built a train in the yard a couple weeks ago. 206 cars. It was 12,000. It was over 12,000 feet. It was like 12,250 feet. Gigantic train. And we're speeding again. Fantastic. We have to speed now in order to make up for the lost time when we inevitably stall on the hill. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Well, I'm not going to look forward to walking back to fix those engines, but I'm going to look forward to trying to get this thing moving again. So I can show all the noobs on Discord how you do it. How you get her done. Because I've stalled before. It's not fun. In fact, I've stalled in winter conditions not unlike these ones right now. It is not fun. It is far less than ideal. When that happens, you usually, unless it's like a power problem that you can fix, it's usually involves cutting off half your train, tying on 10,000 handbrakes, and then pulling half your train up to the top of the hill, and then going back for the rest later. As the conductor, it sucks balls. As the engineer, you just kind of sit there, kick your feet up, like so, have a cup of tea, radio on the coal on the radio, every now and again just to make sure your conductor's still alive. Yeah, he's still alive. He's put on 20 handbrakes, he has to do 40 more. So it'll be about an hour and a half. Fucking hate stalling, man. Sucks ass. It's terrible. Terrible experience. It's not bad if it's like in the middle of the day, the sun is shining, you know, it's not too bad. But like, days when it's, you know, it's the middle of the night, it's like minus 30, freezing rain, your train is 2 miles long. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. Good for 35, I think? Yeah, 35 miles per hour. So let's go. Notch 8. Notch 5. 1, 2, 3. Notch 6. 1, 2, 3. Notch 7. 1, 2, 3. Notch 8. The Legates Guild, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Is that how you say it? Legates? The Legates Guild. Sounds ominous. Welcome to the guild. The Legates Guild. These weather conditions are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Can't even see. Can't see 5 feet in front of us. Clear signal. At least we got the heaters going. High heat. Get nice and toasty in here. Maybe we'll put a kettle on the hot plate. Make some hot chocolate. Do we even have a hot plate? No. We have a fridge. I don't see a hot plate. Do they have a microwave at least? There's no microwave either. Oh my god. CSX, what are you doing with your lives? You're just torturing your train crews. No hot plate, no microwave. Bet you the fridge doesn't even work. Disappointment. Absolute disappointment. Should be good to go 50 here in about a moment. Right at this crossing, I think. No? Thought it turned 50 here last time. Dude, I'm getting points for going over the speed limit. Oh, there it goes. Now it's 50. You all saw that. It's like plus 15. P, driving over speed limit. You just can't not get points in this game. This is like the most casual train simulator I've ever played. For real. I guess that's kind of like, that's basically the audience that Dovetail has attracted over the years. I think it's the console market, honestly. Going into the console market, like, it's a smart move for Dovetail because there's literally no train sims on consoles. Well, like, console players are casual players. I'm sorry to say it, but, like, it's true. Maybe not all of them, okay, but most console players are casual players. And so, like, because of that, and of course that's going to make up majority of Dovetail's audience, is the console market. So that means majority of Dovetail's player base are casual players, right? And they're gonna cater to the majority of their audience, and that's why we're already seeing Train Sim World deviate from the hardcore. We're gonna pretend I whistled for that properly. Wow, I'm speeding a lot here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna see Train Sim World deviate from the more hyper-realistic, uber detail, top-of-the-line train simulator, and more of a arcadey little train game for the kids. I mean, we're already seeing that. I mean, fuck, I'm getting points for speeding, for Christ's sake. Oh, now I didn't get... That time I didn't get points. As soon as they added, like, something vaguely difficult, which was wheel slip, half the player base was like, I can't drive the train, it's too slippery. Why is the train going backwards? Try applying more power, it's not working. Oh my god. Cringe. It's so cringe. I imagine, like, at some point they tweak the adhesion physics to make it less difficult. I hope they don't do that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Maybe those engines are working, because we seem to be doing alright. Only time will tell. We will learn the truth in about 5 miles. It turns out those DPs are working, as they should be, and they're just really quiet for some reason. I think we might stop on the hill, and then just to see if we can get started anyway. 'Cause that seems to be the one thing that a lot of people were struggling with. Was they'd stop on the hill, like they'd stall or they'd stop for some reason, and then they would have a hard time trying to get going again. Clear signal. Also, I just want to see if I can do it. I just want to see if I can get going from a stop on a steep grade. One thing I noticed is missing from these screens. I'm pretty sure it sits right here between these two numbers here. Or it might be somewhere here. But on the on this IFD screen, there's supposed to be a little number that tells you whether you're accelerating or decelerating, and that I noticed that it's absent from these screens. Also, I didn't mention before, but I'd like to point out the accessibility for at least just what I noticed so far with the signals on the HUD on the right there. So you see, it's got a line straight up and down, and it's green. So if you're not colorblind, you're gonna obviously it's green, yellow, or red, which is pretty self-explanatory. But like for people who are who aren't able to see color quite as clearly, you've got the lines to go off of. So for green, it's straight up and down. Yellow, it's kind of on an angle, and then red, it's stop. I like that. I like that they have that. It's a good inclusion. It's a nice addition. I can't remember if that was a thing in the last Train Sim World. I honestly, I haven't played Train Sim World, the first one, since like January of last year. Whenever OSD came out, Oakville Subdivision, the CN route, that was the last time I played it. So after the astounding disappointment that was Oakville Subdivision, I just never touched Train Sim World since. I should try and do this properly now. I've been fucking around a lot and not really paying attention to reading chat, but I think chat has kind of disappeared now. So I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna focus, hardcore focus here. I'm gonna go full engineer mode. Also, because we're kind of getting to Hyman, and I wanna see how this train behaves. It seems to be doing better with those engines, so I'm inclined to think that they're working, and they're just like quiet. We'll find out soon enough. I'm pretty sure it is, because when we did the last run, we were notch 8 and doing like 40 miles an hour. I'm now notch 6 and doing just fine. Hello, Coltrane. You have different power. That engine was white! What do you mean? Wait a minute. Hello? Hello? What are you talking about? What? It's white for some reason. What the fuck? The snow has consumed it, yes. It's a snow train. Oh, I wonder if that's from when I was fucking around with the livery editor. That's probably what it is. So that's cool. That means that if you do something in the livery editor, then your new livery will randomly appear on trains throughout the route. That is nice. Alright, we're gonna throttle off. Let gravity slow us down for this 25 up here. Objective complete. Throttle off some more. Yeah, that should be enough. We'll slow down plenty in time. Hopefully. Theoretically. There's no sense in applying brakes here because we're going up a 1.5% grade. So gravity's going to do all the work for slowing us down. Probably be speeding a little bit, but oh well. Wasn't really paying attention. I said I was going to pay attention and then I stopped paying attention. I have the attention span of a goldfish, so don't blame me. How we doing? Can't tell if we're still slowing down or not. Yes, we are. I think notch 7 is our sweet spot. Yeah, it is. All right, sweet. Those engines are definitely working now because we'd be slowing down to like 15 miles an hour right now. Sweet. This is the part as the engineer where you sit back, relax, and go to sleep. Waking up every 60 seconds to push the alerter. Actually, here's a fun story. This is my very first trip as a trainee conductor. Very first trip on a train in Kamloops, BC. Get called for like 10:30. Should I even tell this story? Probably not. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? So it's I think it was like a 10 o'clock thing, 10 o'clock at night. Uh, we spend like 4 hours building the train in the yard, and then finally we're on our way up. It's like 2 in the morning. We're on our way up to Blue River, having a great time. Uh, I like trains, and this is my first time like riding in a train, so I'm like excited as fuck. But I'm also really tired, and so I guess the conductor noticed that I was kind of nodding. I was like, hey, you know what, kid, it's your first trip. It's like 4 in the morning. If you want to like nod off a bit, then it's fine. I was determined not to, but I mean, of course I did. I was so tired. So I don't know. I nodded off for like I don't know. It might have been 2 minutes. It might have been 10 minutes. It might have been half an hour. I got no idea. But when I wake up again, I have no idea where we are because I've never been here before. I look around. I see to my left my conductor. He's nodded off, fast asleep. It's like I would have been sitting right there. Conductor's there. He's fast asleep. It's like okay, well, awkward. Look over to the right. The engineer's asleep too. What? Holy shit! I'm just sitting there, wide awake now because I've had a power nap, and like the entire crew is asleep. Holy shit! But then the alerter goes off, and you just see the engineer wakes up, pushes the alerter, fucking goes back to sleep. Oh my goodness. But then they both woke up, I think, like a few minutes later. But yeah, that's a thing. This is why Transport Canada is pushing for new rest rules, right? Because like fucking we get 2 hour calls, right? You get a 2 hour call, hey, you're gonna be on a train, be here for this time. And like if it's like 10 o'clock, it's like 10 o'clock at night, you just go to bed. Half an hour later you get a phone call, be on a train for midnight 30 in the morning. I got a half hour of sleep. How am I supposed to do that? And like sometimes they'll call extra yards or extra trains and they're unscheduled, right? It's like normally you can look in a system that we have called CATS, and it shows the whole lineup of what trains are planned, and you can kind of schedule your sleep schedule around that and be kind of rested for that. But if it's an extra train, you got no fucking clue. You got no fucking clue. What was it? I think it was 2 days ago, in fact. 2 days ago that happened to me. I got like a half hour sleep, and then I get a phone call for 1:30 in the morning for an extra yard. How? How are you supposed to work with that? It's not as bad in the yard, because like, you're standing up, you're climbing over trains, you're throwing switches, and like, I can kind of stay awake for that. But like, when you're just sitting in the cab of the train like this, it's nice and warm, the cab is kind of rocking back and forth, it's so hard to stay awake. I'm not gonna lie, it's so hard to stay awake. Sometimes you gotta just like go out and stand on the nose of the engine, let the cold air waft into your face, keep you awake. Nighttime must be no joke for Freaku. It's not. It's not. I see why so many people drink coffee all the time. But I don't drink coffee, so it's kind of it's a bit of a harder one. I usually chew gum. Chew gum usually keeps me awake. I have like 6 packs of gum scattered around my lunch. Years ago, there was a UK driver that ran back on a grade, like 1.25%. If I recall correctly, the loco overheated, reduced power, and he did notice a stall. Oh, was that because he was sleeping and the train stalled and then it started to roll back? Oof. Yeah, that's not ideal at all. So yeah, that's why I mean way back in the day, um, there was like no regulation at all for rest. So like a lot of the time, you would get train crews that were working for like 10, 12 hours, and then they would just double through, right? They would go up 10, 12 hours, immediately hop on a train and come back another 10, 12 hours. So they're on a train working for a solid 24 hours. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But there were no rest rules back then. Nowadays, if you're on duty for more than 8 hours, actually it might be 10 hours. I think it's 10 hours. If you're on duty for more than 10 hours, you have a mandatory 8 hours rest. You cannot take another train until your rest is over. He ran for about 2 miles before he noticed a signal going away from him and applied the brakes. Rest was a big part of the investigation. I don't think he was asleep, but the shifts meant he would have been like full zombie mode. Oh yeah, that's it's kind of like you're kind of like not really, you're awake, but you're not like in the moment. Yeah, that's another tough one. So yeah, rest rules have changed a lot since then, and they're still changing. There's still a rest is such a huge part of it, and that's what the unions fight for. Cause like, fucking, the class ones, they're always looking for ways to like maximize the use of a single employee, which of course usually means they're always trying to make them do more work in a given time period, and that's what the unions fight for a lot of the time. If you ever see Teamsters Canada going on strike or whatever it is in the states that they have for union, if they're ever going on strike, more often than not, the reason they're going on strike is to fight a change to the work rest rules. A lot of the class ones, CP and CN included, are really pushing for one-man crews. The union's not going to have any of it. There's also what is it? There's like we have most of the time it's one engineer and one conductor, and a lot of the times you'll have to build your train in the yard. So there's rules around that too in the union agreement. Like I think the current rule is conductor only crew is only allowed to do one double over. It's like one track onto another track to build their train. Or yeah. And I think this was part of what our union was fighting for when we had our strike back in like November of last year. Is CN wants to be able to have conductor only crews do 2 or even 3 double overs. I think the limit's 2 and they want to do 3. I think they were pushing for 3. I think that's what it was. I don't know the details, but yeah. Long story short, they're trying to make less people do more work, because that's maximizing profits and making the shareholders happy. Hello, interweb person. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I said I was going to stop the train and see how well we do getting started again, so let's do that. bring her to a stop and let's see if we can get it started again. So I've seen a lot of people in the Discord complaining about being unable to get the train started again when they stop on a hill. Let's do a full service. The independent going. Alright. And we are officially stopped on the hill. Had to stop for some reason. Oof! Just barely on the crossing. How unfortunate. Had to stop for some reason. Maybe the hotbox detector hit us. Doctor's got to go walk back and check it out. All right. So now, what do I want to do here? I remember reading this. Obstruction on the line. Yeah, it's fine. Minor delays. Minor delays. So take the thing off, bail off. Notch 1. Alright. We're on a 1.4. I'm going to make it notch 2. Then we'll release the brakes. And as the brakes release, we're going to keep notching up here. Brakes continue to release. Continue to notch up. Got some wheel slip, sand on. Still going forwards, it's good. Notch 6. Bit of wheel slip, no biggie. Sure, sand's still on. Come on, I believe in you. Holy shit. The HUD is going wild. Sand on. I don't know why it... Oh, the wiper's turned off. Hello? Don't know why the wipers broke. Keep the sand going. Pitter patter. I believe. We'll notch down maybe one. Fucking sand! Stop it! Stay on, please. I don't know why the sand turns off. It shouldn't. It's not supposed to. Also, the wipers have broken. That's awkward. Yeah, these ones are working. Hello? Wipers? Turn on, please? They just stopped working. Whatever. We're getting some speed up here. Slowly but surely. See, every time it wheel slips, it seems to fucking drop down again. Oh, this fucking sand! I think we're slowly getting better. Hey, we are slowly but surely increasing speed. Once we get to about 5 miles per hour, we'll notch up again. fucking sand! Do my rear wipers work? That one works. Why does this one just stop working? Hello? Oh, hello train. Alright, 5 per. Let's try notch up again. Do you work on the railroad? Yeah, I work for CN in Vancouver. There we go, we're moving. That was easy. Easy mode, chat. Swear to God, this sand. You can get her up to notch 6 now. Kind of annoyed that the wipers just ceased to work. You volunteer on a heritage railway. Oh, that's cool. Which heritage railway is it? I cannot see anything. I literally cannot see. This is terrible. This is not gonna work. Oh, it's one in the UK. Oh, awesome. I'm not too familiar with UK heritage railways. Any steam trains? Help, I can't see. Whoops. Awesome. Gotta love some steam. Alright, I cannot see. Our stop seems to have completely broken the wipers. But on the upside, we're back up to track speed. Just like that. Also, the camera controls seem to have broken. There we go, now they're back. Can the wipers work, please? That'd be great. We're, let's turn all the wipers off. 0, 0, 0. Let's go back to the tail end here. Come back here. It still doesn't work. Bruh. Okay, maybe we need to make the game reload the trains. Let's go down this way a bit. UK, there must be, if not 100 more or more railroads ahead. Ugh. I'm gonna try reading that again. In the UK, there's what must be nearly 100, if not more, heritage railways. That's awesome. I find the UK seems to be more prideful of their heritage. Hey, the wipers work again, and I have a conductor. She's come back to us. She's realized I'm not that bad of an engineer, and she's come back. Anyway, yes, that's how you get your train going if you stop on a hill for whatever reason. So you have your full service brake, full independent. Take your independent off, notch up to 1. Release brakes. And then keep an eye on this. The rear and the flow. As your flow goes down and the rear goes up, you want to continue throttling up. Basically apply power before the brakes come off. Yeah. You got it. You got it. And then I guess the sweet spot in that particular scenario was notch 4. And once, as you get up to a bit more speed, then you can get to notch 5, notch 6. And then always use sand. Sand is your friend. It's very awkward if you have a train that has no sand in it. That happens to me sometimes. But you work with it. You work with it. Anyway, how long have we been going for here? Almost 3 hours. I think someone wanted me to look at the scenario or the livery editor again, so we can do that. Anyway, yes, all the people who are struggling to get the train to work on sand patch grade, you just saw a professional do it. It's easy. It's pretty easy, mate. Alright, let's have a look at the 2 new features because I didn't really look at them. I just kind of made fun of them. Tools. So we have the scenario designer, which is just quick drive. We looked at that already, and then the livery editor. I don't even know what that is. So G38 SD. We can do freight cars too. Should we? Let's do a boxcar. Create new. Let's call this Dave. I like it. Let's edit that. All right, here's Dave. The Dave of the boxcar. So we got paint. We can make it all any color we want. We can make it a nice purple color. And then you got layers. So this is like, so you can do different shapes. You can do a sign. Ooh. Hmm. Can I like move this around? How do you move it? The emergency door. Yep. Yes, I think that's what we want. Oh, you got the placard for tank cars, if that's your sort of thing. Let's do, that's a sign. Let's do some text. Or we could do, what do we got for shapes? We got all sorts of shapes. No free paint by the looks of it. No like free paint that I can tell. Oh, you got some stuff if you want to do graffiti. These would probably be some good shapes for that. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. That's a shame. I would like a free paintbrush. That'd be a nice addition. But anyway, let's put like a star on here. Wait. So you can't actually like move it around. Can you? Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we can move it around. Okay. I see. Oh, I see. What is this? Oh, this is a lot more in depth than I honestly expected it to be. You change the color. make it impossible to see. I think white works best on purple. Do that. Move scale. Ah, aha, aha. I want it right in the middle of the door. Scale it down just a bit. Perfect. We can rotate it with V and B. Options. What are options? Oh, we can reset the rotation. Good. We can mirror it so it will appear on both sides, I assume. Then moves the camera. And then we can place it. Done. Easy. Now we have a pink box car with a star on it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And we got an achievement. Yes. So that's the livery designer. I guess if you have like 8 hours on your time and a creativity, then you can actually do something pretty good on there. I, for one, do not have the time nor the patience for that. And the scenario designer, the glorified quick drive that we were discussing earlier. Quick. Oh, that's all I can type. I kind of want to see what options we have for trains. So let's do. Is there where's like the main track? Sandpatch Main. Oh, that's the top of the hill. FO Tower Main. I don't know where that is. I guess we'll start there. We'll start in the yard. Why not? Confirm end. Rockwood. Confirm end. Instructions. Sandpatch number 2. I can't like. Oh, you can select like all of them or none of them. Huh. There's not much variety, honestly. Looks like we can only go on main number 1 or number 2 at Sandpatch, unless it's just misspelled. It's probably misspelled. There's really not a whole lot of variety. Confirm instructions, confirm service. Yes. We got wait, what? Since when do we have a CN Jeep 38? Huh? Wait, oh no, wait, can we, wait. So we can do, okay, so there are some predetermined ones we can have here. So we can do that, we can do any of these, I think. Or can we actually make them custom? New livery? I don't know what that means. So we had 2 ACs and 50 autos. Start time. So we can't, yeah, no, I was wrong. We cannot make any custom service at all. So there's maximum train like 680 meters. Tough tits. Number of unique vehicles 0 to 30. So I saw that. I saw number of unique vehicles 0 to 30. I thought maybe we can make a train, but it could only be 30 cars long. And I was gonna scream. So I'm guessing maybe that means we can only have 30 trains? Oh, it's unique vehicles, so maybe we can only have 30 like unique different freight cars. And I mean, this is Train Sim World. There's like 10 unique freight cars. Not even. So do that. Blech. Confirm that. Name not allowed. What? That works. Set scenario details. Off the rails. Oh, that's that lets you use any train from any country in the same place. I don't care about that. So we have one train. That's it. We can add more, but we can't add them at the same place. Shit. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. That'd be too easy. That'd be too easy, chat. That'd be too easy. Okay, well, I don't know if anyone wants me to do anything else here, but I've seen all I need to see. This is just, yeah, no, I'm not. It's just quick drive. It's just quick drive, and also you can add other trains if you want to. Ugh. I could care less for it. Okay. Well, configure overlays. Okay. Don't know what that does. Switch route. Oh, I do have all these things. Okay. They're all here. It's Oakville Sub. Oh, man. Such fun memories here. Oh, boy. What a great time we had here. Remember this one, chat? Remember when I streamed this guy? Exciting times. The screenshot makes it look better than it really is. Welcome to Oakville Subdivision. Is it going to make me go through the whole tutorial again? Even though I've played this before. Oh my god, it is. It's my pink box car!
This is Hamilton Yard.
I don't care.
The feeders
I don't
of
care.
all cars
I don't care.
moving
I
around
want to
the
see my
industrial
pink
zone.
box car.
The industrial zone is the route
Pink
of
box
processing
car!
a variety of products and commodities.
Let me
You get the chance to haul several types of freight throughout the
let me
area.
go to my car. Wait for the train to arrive. No, I want to go to my box car. Yeah. Okay, now it's like, oh, never mind. Fuck. Fine. Fine. Piece of shit. Fucking trash game. Hey, camera. Please.
Currently aboard a GP9RM
Well, fine, we'll
diesel
drive by it.
locomotive.
I don't care.
Canadian National have over 300 examples in operation across their network.
Pink box car! Pink box car! Look at that, mate. Look at that. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, anyway, we've been through this before in the last time we streamed this game. Okay, well, we're coming up on the 3-hour mark, so I think that's a good place to wrap it up on. What do I think of Train Sim World 2? I don't feel like it was necessary to have to pay for a whole new game. It's got a couple of features that like should have been there from the start. You know, the wheel slip, the adhesion physics. Um, the livery or livery editor, whichever you want to call it. That's a neat addition. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. It's a nice little feature. The scenario designer is just quick drive. It's just fucking quick drive from Train Simulator. But you can't build your own train, so it's kind of cringe. Apart from that, it's still Train Sim World, but with a 2 at the end. So I mean, if you already have Train Sim World and you like, unless you really want to play on like the new routes, it's not really worth getting this again. For me personally, I'm probably never gonna play this again, to be perfectly honest with you. If you've never bought Train Sim World, but you kind of like the idea of this, and like you're a casual, a filthy casual, and you want to play a train game, then you know this is fine. Pick it up at some point, play it a bit. My for me personally, right? This is why Train Sim World doesn't really turn me on. Everything that Train Sim World has to offer me, I can get a better experience in a different game, right? You got the first person, okay. D-Rail Valley does that. D-Rail Valley does first person. And you can actually, like, you know, hook up the air hoses, ride the cars. They got belt packs. There's a belt pack in that game. Multiplayer. Run 8 does that. Run 8's also got an industry system that's really cool. And it's got, you know, a massive route. Southern California. It's huge. It's reasonable variety in your freight trains. Another thing, varied content. It's not a whole lot of variety in each individual route in this game. So I mean, you got Train Simulator, you got Trains Railroad Simulator, and Run 8. Those all have a lot more variety in freight trains and content. You got scenario editors, world editors, Train Simulator, Trains Railroad Simulator, all does that. Like I said, everything this game does, there are a lot of other games that do it better. It's not a terrible game. Not a terrible game, no. But it's not great either. And with that, I shall bid you all adieu. Follow all the stuff, you fucks. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.